So the new arena mode is finally here again. They always do a ton of balancing, so I'm going to be going over a quick top 5 of the most broken champions in the game mode. I'm going to go over why they're strong and how you kind of should play them and what you should expect. Hope you guys enjoy. If you do enjoy the video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Even leaving a random comment like would help out my video, so thank you. On the number 5 spot I put Veigar. This champion is just extremely strong. You don't need to be very good at the game to play this champion. You can hit augments like Eureka, where you're pretty much playing Earth mode. There's a bunch of scaling augments to get even more AP on Veigar. Like getting 2k AP on Veigar is not like a rare occurrence. That can for sure happen. Like just take a look at this clip. This is kind of what the late game on Veigar looks like. You kind of just hit one stun and you're just straight up dead. I think Veigar is a really fun pick. Even if you lose, it doesn't really feel like a loss because you probably got to skill your AP. So it's probably one of the most like fun champions to play in that sense. The cage is just insane, being able to like make it so people can get to revive spots, can't contest the plans. And if they do actually get stunned, you kind of just one-shot them. Really strong pick overall. And you're probably wondering, okay, but what if I'm not that good at skill shots? Yeah, it doesn't matter, guys. Look at this. Does it look like it matters? Nope, you just have everything on Earth cooldown. Definitely a really strong champion. If you're wondering what goes well with Veigar, probably any champion that can kind of like make it so you hit your skill shots guaranteed. Maybe like a Set or a Cho'Gath Q, a Pantheon W, everything that kind of just lets you WQ. But pretty much any other carry will do fine with Veigar. So yeah, if you do lock in Veigar and you do get to the late game, you are literally just guaranteed to one-shot people. Really fun pick. On the number 4 spot I put Kassadin. So the win rate for Kassadin looks extremely good, which is kind of crazy because you wouldn't think he's actually that good in Arena. And I've played him a few times, and it's like when you hit your augments, he's just insanely strong. If you look at the gameplay in the background, this is balanced. I mean, I know it's not supposed to be balanced, it's Arena, but this is fair. There's just so many good like dashing augments. For example, the grid one, where you just ult 5 times at the start and you kind of get like 100 armor and MR. Lots of added like damage augments. I will say though, Kassadin early game feels a little bit rough. Don't expect to win fights like pre-level 6 or even at level 6. It's a little bit of a scaling champion, but once you scale, once you get like your Rod of Ages, your Sarah's Embrace and a couple good augments, you will just absolutely demolish the enemy. His mobility is also just super good, being able to just R around the arena pretty fast, get the plants, get to a revive spot, catch up to people running away. It's pretty good in Arena, like mobility is super good. Kassadin also has an auto attack reset, which is really nice when you're 1v1ing like for the plants, because you can auto into a W and instantly get 2 stacks of the plant, and that is also pretty good. Look out for the dashing augments, look out for like any of the damage augments like Earthquake, Jeweled Gauntlet, raw AP like Wishful Thinking, all of these are just super good. Kassadin is pretty much just a mobile late game demon that will just one-shot people and be almost unkillable. Really good option to pick. On the 3rd spot I put Booba, I mean Evelyn. I think Evelyn was expected to be really strong. Kinda just a one-shot mage assassin. Pretty much the same as Veigar in a way, except you're more of like an actual assassin. So Evelyn is obviously really strong. You just can get so much added damage through augments that it's gonna be rare that you don't one-shot someone. I've played Evelyn a few times, and late game, there's been maybe 1 in like 15 fights where I don't one-shot someone with my charm combo. And I think that's why Evelyn is so strong, because she's not the greatest early game champ, she's not the greatest plant contester. Stealth is pretty good. I wouldn't say it's that OP in Arena. I feel like stealth doesn't matter that much. So it does feel like you're pretty much just locking her in to one-shot people. The best part about Evelyn is that it's really easy to do. You can't really mess up a charm into a Q. Even if you miss that Q, you go for the second part of your Q, into an E, into an R. You can also buy a Gunblade, which is a fun item to buy. You're pretty much just looking for any added damage on Evelyn. There isn't really much else to say. It's just once you hit level 6, once you get like a couple items, once you get a couple augments, you will just be one-shotting them. And I mean, what are they gonna do? I don't know. They're just dead. On the number 2 spot is Belviath. This champion is really weird, in a sense where if you lock this in and you play the first like 3 rounds, you're gonna be like, wow, this is terrible. This cannot be good. You probably won't win a single fight. You do 0 damage. You're gonna be like, this is awful. This is not fun. And that is kind of just how it is. It is not fun early game, but once you scale up, this champion is insane. The amount of augments and like on-hit items that you can buy and the synergy that they have is just crazy. Late game you can be sitting at like an 8 attack speed, so you attack 8 times per second. This champion also is insane with like a Lulu if you really want to abuse like a duo, you can go with like Yumi Lulu. So yeah, this is a scaling champion. You do need to scale, you do need to get to the late game. One tip I would give you is that you can actually intentionally let people respawn, then kill them again so you can get another ult stack. One of the biggest items to look out for is Reaper's Toll. It just gives you like increased attack speed from all sources by 25%. Pretty broken as well. It gives you on-hit, max health, true damage. There's just so many good on-hit options in this game mode that champions like Kayle and Bel'Veth will always be kind of broken. But there's just something about Bel'Veth that just... like, look at this corner in the background. Like, this guy has 1,000,000 health. He's just gone. I just one-shot him. But like I said, this is not the normal expected gameplay. This is the late game gameplay. Early game you won't be doing that much. But this is the late game on Bel'Veth, which is what makes her so insanely strong. The fast attack speed also helps you get the plants a little bit faster. She's pretty mobile, really good pick, hard counter into pretty much any tank, any heartsteel user, and yeah, pretty fun to play as long as you do get to the late game. On the number 1 spot I put Ryze. Ryze is just, it kind of makes sense if you think about it. Every champion has an insane amount of damage, and there's very few champions who throw out as many spells as Ryze, so he benefits the most from this damage amp. He's very easy to play as well. You can go for an E into a W to guaranteed root people, to hit a guaranteed Q. With enough CDR you can kind of just root them permanently, and I'm not gonna lie, you don't even really need to think about your combos. You can just press Q, W, E, Q, Q, W, E, and you're probably gonna be winning 90% of the time. No joke, that's actually how it works. CDR is insane on him. Most AP runes are just insane on him. You can scale health, you can scale CDR. Nothing is really bad on Ryze. There's also a ton of mana items. If you don't know how Ryze works, he actually deals bonus damage based on his max mana. And you do actually end up getting a lot of mana. From prismatic items to like just normal items, runes, everything. The little anvils. Actually, I don't think they can give you mana, but you can see what I'm saying. Big benefit of Ryze is that he also kind of just goes well with pretty much everything. If you want to play with your friend, it doesn't really matter what you lock in. I feel like very often you can basically just 1v2 as well. You just have so much consistent damage. If you get this little bomb item thingy, where they just randomly get one shot because they are like, I don't know, I mean this item is so broken. Like if you don't know what this item does, it's so good on Ryze. Basically 25% of the damage that you deal is stored, increased to 30 when they're immobilized, which you can do on Ryze because you can E into a W. And then randomly after 3 seconds, the bomb just kind of like pops. And usually this just results into a one-shot, because Ryze just pumps so much damage that it's like a Giga Z ult. Really good pick, super strong, easy to play, you can just roll your head on the keyboard, literally just free wins. Probably the freest top 1 most of the time. Alright, that was pretty much it for this video guys, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Goodbye!